All right, so this is Kenny Santos out of Toronto, Canada, bringing you another MLM success tip. And this one's wonderful. This one is the very, very best way to answer any objection or question from, your potential prospects or customers. And it's really simple. You may not even need to write this down because it's super easy to remember. And it's this: can you hold on a sec? And you might think to yourself, wow, I'm not even answering the question. Quite frankly, the best thing that you can do is not answer a question from your prospect. And when I say not answer a question, I'm not saying you're trying to hide them or brush their question away. It's best if you don't personally answer it. It's best that if your upline, or your support team can answer that question, and because as much as possible, you want to bring them into the conversation. And what I mean by that is this: is that if you personally answer the question, especially if your wording is really long, you might look like, a super salesman, or, I sell, health products, all right, in my MLM. And people know that I'm a nurse, and they might think, Kenny's really good at talking. He's a nurse. He has a scientific background, and he's really good at this. So I couldn't be. So if you answer the question, especially if your answer is long and wordy, it may deter them from even joining, because they might think, well, I can't do that as well as you can. All right. Another thing is that if you allow your upline to answer it, they're just thinking, oh, wow, all Kenny did was introduce me to Bob, his upline. I can do that. All Kenny did was show me a couple videos and show me to Bob when I asked a question. I can do that. That looks very duplicatable, and they may not be thinking it up top, but certainly at a subconscious level, they're thinking, wow, this is easy, this is simple, I want to join. Another reason is that if you wait to get all the answers, then you're not going to be prospecting. And the best thing that you can do is prospect. You know people like this. Maybe it's you. You know what? They could be in your downline, but you know what? They have their list. They're saying, you know what? I have my list. I want to make those calls, but I want to do some research first, just in case my prospects have any questions. If your prospects have questions, just get your upline. If you know you can call them, then you know what? It moves the process along really, really quickly. Now, the reason why I say hold on a sec is because it's very, very informal. And that's what you're looking for, is that because if you just say, you know what, it's a really wonderful question, James, allow me to get my, my upline sponsor on the phone and I can conference him in. It just does it to me. That's not my style. My style is a little bit more laid back. And so if someone asks me a question, I just say, can you hold on a sec? They're going to say yes. And then I take my time. I look for my upline that I call, and I say, hey, listen, Bob, I got James. He's asking a question about X, Y, and Z. Can you answer it? All right, really simple. And then when you come back, you say, hey, listen, James, are you still there? And they're going to say yes, and say, listen, I got Bob on the phone. You asked a question about X, Y, and Z. Bob's really a great guy to be answering this question. He's leading the Toronto expansion. Remember to edify your upline and allow them to answer the question. If you do that, they're just thinking, wow, this is a super, super easy business. So I invite you to do that. You know what? Not only should you do this, show this video to your team, allow them to do it, and you're going to see some big changes in your business in a very, very short period of time. I know that this tip, if you use it, is going to make some changes, and I invite you to use it. But what I also invite you to do is that in the description of this video, especially if you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a link. And that link is a super, super quick 2-minute video, a super, super fast, super, super powerful video that I recorded not even a month ago, and it's already starting to change my life. And you know what? If you watch it, and it can change your life if you let it. So I invite you to watch that video as well. And so hope that tip works for you. Hope you watch the video, and I invite you to create a wonderful day. Thanks a lot.